And passes to Patterson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Hawks leading by 13. And Deion Waiters, the bucket on the assist by Millsap. Waiters got his second bucket of the night.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Toronto calls timeout. A new group in now for the Raptors. Omerosh, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. Damari Carroll's checked in for Ross. And it's Powell in for Joseph. Atlanta also making some changes here. Spates checked in for Bogut. Ken Bazemore comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Livingston in for Carter. Now here's Spates. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Ashik with the bucket.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for the Hawks. Both good from the line that time.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Now here's DeRozan to the middle. Here's Scola, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Teardrop shot. Here's Rush. Carroll covering. And Rush is good for 3. Rush has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Barnes can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And stolen by Barnes. And so that's the end of the...
I'm alongside Coach Casey. And, Coach, you guys are getting torched out there tonight. What's going on?
I don't know what has happened, but our defensive concentration, rotation has gone the way of the Buffalo.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, we hope you've enjoyed the first half. I'm Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Checking out Atlanta, where was this team in the first 3 games of the series? They look like a completely different ball club than the one that put itself on the verge of being swept. Who knows? Maybe this will turn into a series after all. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement. Guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb, and they exploited all the weaknesses of the defense.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, the bottom line, Ernie, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yak'em, splaka kataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. It's been quite a game for Jonas Valanciunas.
And everything magnified in a game of this magnitude. The microscope clearly on their go-to guy, and he came up huge in that first half.
That's what he's known for. Does not shy away from the marquee. His ability to raise his game according to the situation is what separates him.
And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Carter. They'll get out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Livingston. And it's Waiters in at the shooting guard. Down low, here's Ross.